Hello. It's been a while since I've decided to make a video. My family has left me alone to go to the hospital. And there's only one thing to do when you're home alone. And that is to play a horror game, obviously. We're playing Slay the Princess today, and that is exactly what we're going to be doing. You see this woman bound in the chains? She's going to freaking die! And we will be the ones with the kill credit. Let's start a game. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. I
have no idea what the audio levels are going to be like in this video. Actually, I think I'm just going to turn it up. I thought I would turn the voices down just in case they were louder than the music, but you know what? That doesn't seem to be the case. So, voice is going up. That's the narrator. This game is fully voice acted.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh man, it's the world or a woman? Explore at the end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer a monarch Viva la Revolution! Suddenly continue the cabin and turn around and leave. I have never seen so many options. That is a lot. I think for this first run through, I'm just going to do exactly what the title suggests. We are going to slay a princess, and we'll do it with enthusiasm.
Spirit.
Yes. It won't be the only spirit when we're done with her.
Find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Yes.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Yeah.
Don't believe a word she says.
It's okay, I've already made up my mind.
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Voice of the hero? Is that the protagonist? Proceed into the cabin. So, like, is there a protagonist and also me?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only
well, that's not a good colour to paint with.
Wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Whoa, I'm messing with the background. I am nodding my head to the blade.
The blade
Here we
is your
go.
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's do it. I take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Let's do it. Enter the basement. Here we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Spooky.
This is an oppressive
spooky.
place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient walls.
Not
The
rot.
princess really lives here. Slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi! Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. I'm just going to... You know what? Let's put on a facade. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay, princess. Here I come. Hello.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. she really a threat to the world?
The hero? Don't let yourself be fooled.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Ha! You wish! Do you wish? No, Steel your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I've got a blade.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
You're bluffing.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see the razor
What do
sharpness
you
in
mean
her
you
gaze?
don't think she's
I
bluffing?
don't think she's bluffing.
She is bluffing.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Yes. I'm going to stop you from doing whatever the fuck. I know she isn't bluffing. Slay the princess. Here we go. We're going right into it. It's the title of the game.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Whoa, Henry.
You feel flesh
Bonk!
easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her.
I've just cut you a second cleavage. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
This is it, isn't it?
We just
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
yeah.
do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction in her words.
Is she not hurt?
Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
What?
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered
She's
on her
gone.
face. But is it over? Really over?
Oh, it is not over. Of course it is.
Yes.
She's dead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Well, you just murdered someone, you pansy.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good.
Yeah.
One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Usually when I play these kinds of games, I like to try and immerse myself and act like I am the protagonist, but that's kind of hard in this instance because the protagonist has a
But
voice.
that day isn't today.
This voice.
Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of space.
Who took the trees away? Why would you do that? Oh my god.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You'll be safe here.
Yeah.
This is good.
I'm-
Everyone is happy. You'll
I'm-
be happy.
I'm certain. That's...
What's done is done. And there's no going back now. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
I can't believe I killed someone who was going to destroy the world, and instead of being rewarded for it, here I am stuck in the void.
We're not just going to stay here forever, right?
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Or, oh hell no! Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here? Oh. What does explore mean? I'm curious about that.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
No. We're happy. I'm sure of it. No, I'm not going down that route. What the hell was going on
Good,
here?
because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it.
What's your idea?
Blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
No, I can't believe you just suggested that I should kill myself. Why would you say that?
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
It said something so mean.
He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
You guys suck. You guys are really awful.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
Why haven't we considered jumping?
Don't you dare.
We've been over this.
How astute. You are absolutely
You know, I'm curious
correct.
about what this means.
Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
I don't know what's going on.
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work.
Okay,
that little
well,
voice
put it
didn't
like
want
that.
you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Well, you're not making me happy either. You better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die.
You can yell at me all you want.
Okay,
made
I
this
will.
happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough
You
reward
made
for saving
it!
the world? An eternity
You
of bliss?
asshole! You
ingrate.
narrator, you made it! Oh, did we do it?
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
What? Why are we in the basement?
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her...
Oh,
is
right,
as
we left it in
pristine
there.
as the day you first held it.
I thought we still had it for some reason. Here we go.
Pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Goodbye.
The end. Nice knowing you.
The real Slay the Princess starts here. Oh. Interesting. Chapter 2. The Specter.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of
Is
that
this the
path
same?
is a cabin,
I didn't pay too much attention.
and in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
The music is
If you
different, I
don't,
think.
It will be the end of the
Yeah.
world.
Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. I killed myself. What am I doing here? I'm gonna yell at the narrator.
Tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Ooh.
That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time.
A new
Just
voice.
do it again.
Oh.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
We have the cold. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Oh. Oh, it's frozen. No! No!
Well, if you killed yourself...
No! Mystery! if you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. And then the voice of the cold says, "Oh, we listened to you plenty. We slew the princess, just like you asked us to. And then you locked us away in an empty void for eternity. So we slew ourselves too." Well, if you killed yourself, then you weren't listening to me, because I would never want you to do that. Believe it or not, I care about you.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, "Oh, what's the point of doing anything?" If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Oh?
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We slew the princess, the world outside the cabin disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply
This
rewind
is
itself,
starting to hurt
or were you
my
instead
brain.
transported to a different world entirely?
Oh, this is...
Had
This
you
is
failed
intriguing.
to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? It doesn't matter, because we didn't fail to slay her. And if she's really back, which I doubt, it'll be just as easy to do it again. But after that nasty trick you pulled on us, maybe she's not the only one around here in need of slaying.
I like this guy. This guy, I like him.
Just stay focused, will you?
Yeah. Let's turn around and leave, actually.
Oh, do you think there's something else out there? Alright. Let's see what we can find. It's bound to be more interesting than doing the same thing over again. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I am not going to the cabin. Quietly continue down the bar. I'm just gonna say nope, because that sounds like the funniest.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
This feels like a disgruntled dungeon master now.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can.
There's light coming from inside the cabin. But there was no lights inside
quaint.
it before.
He really wants us to go in there, doesn't he?
What happened to your capital H? Turn around again and leave. Again.
Really
I'm
keen
not
on
playing your
wasting
game,
everyone's time.
narrator.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already
Yes,
outlined
thank
the
you,
stakes
I
of the
am.
situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
How do we know? You wanna quietly continue down the path.
Silence is deafening.
We just
Fine.
turned around and
Turn
crossed
around,
our arms.
Trek back down the path you came.
With our arms crossed.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin
What?
again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself
Oh,
is doing its
come
best to bring
on.
you to your fated confrontation with the
No!
princess.
What? This cabin is so annoying. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm just going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. Just to check
There's
on everyone
always
and see if they're okay.
Let me tell you
That's
right
my
now,
intention.
You're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And
Okay.
here we go. As you trudge into the
Whoa.
woods, something strange starts to happen.
It's a house. Someone built a new home.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes.
The music is getting
Glimpses
detuned.
of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Oh my.
But as
Whoa.
you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those
They're
flickers
multiplying.
weren't just a trick of light.
The house is reproducing.
Every
Whoa.
direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to
Oh,
where
this
you
is
need
cool.
to be.
This is so cool.
Wait, what's going on?
Wait.
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the
I
fate
have the
of the
biggest
world.
grin on my face right now.
You've
Oh
doomed us
my
all.
gosh.
You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how
Whoa.
long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. It's not like any of that time
And get the
spent
heck out of
lost in the woods
Dodge.
really matters,
What's that mean?
because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Sorry, I shouldn't speak over the narrator. I'm sorry. To be what? Oh man, it's to be continued. I thought there was more. Thank you for playing. There's 10 routes and 1 ending to find in the demo. And many more ways to die. Okay. Now, so we got credits here. Look at all of these people. The voices in your head were all voiced by Jonathan Sims. Nice. Who did... Oh, is the narrator... Does that also count as a voice in your head? Let's continue. Nice. We got patrons and alpha testers as well. I'm not gonna skip all of these. Continued. Continue to the power of 3. I mean, feel free to pause and look at all of these alpha testers if you want. Special thanks. So wow, Slay the Princess. That was the demo. I might have neglected to mention that, but maybe when the full game comes out, I'll play it. But yeah, that cabin thing was so cool. Maybe I'll revisit this at some point and try to see what some of the other routes are. Because 10 is quite a lot. That's a lot more than I thought. I probably should have saved at some of the turning points, just to make the process a bit easier, but I didn't want to go into a menu in the middle of a game. Like a story-based game. But yeah, thank you for watching. And slay you later. Haha. Bye. Whoa, whoa, whoa!